Hello everybody and welcome, my name is Garrett and today on this exciting Yu-Gi-Oh video, I am here with my friend Non-Lamers of Invoked101, whose channel will be linked in the description box below, and we are going over his Cyber Dragon deck profile that he got as first place at our locals, and here he is.
Yeah, so we've been, this is week 2, undefeated Cyber Dragons. Matchups have been anywhere between Salamangreats to Sky Strikers to Danger Thunder Dragons, and it's had a pretty good matchups against all of those. The only one that gives me a bit of trouble currently is the Salamangrate matchup, but other than that, this deck holds up pretty well. I've changed it just a touch, but I'm really just waiting until Noxter comes out. But right now, 3 Cyber Dragon, standard. You kind of need him. Oh, it's not in frame?
That's in frame now.
All right. Yeah, 3 Cyber Dragon, you need him for the everything. He's amazing going second, and it's like the whole reason that you blind second with this deck. And then 3 Core. Core is like the best card in the deck. He's also the only normal summon, unless you count Hertz. But this guy, he searches a Cyber Spell or Trap when he's normal summoned, or you can banish him from your graveyard and summon any Cyber Dragon monster from the deck. It's nuts. This guy's like the best card. Also, he's a machine dupe target, and if him and Hertz, if you target them with machine dupe, they just summon the vanilla Cyber Dragon. It's crazy. Oh no. 3 Hertz. Hertz is the one who goes with Galaxy Soldier the best. When he's sent to the graveyard, you can add a Cyber Dragon from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Or when he's special summoned, you can make him level 5. Usually you're going to be using him with Galaxy Soldier to basically just fuel Galaxy Soldier and make a free Nova. He's like one of the better ones. And then 2 Veer. A lot of people play this guy at 1, but I like him at 2 because then you actually see him instead of having to search him. And what he does is he chain blocks Core. So one of the issues with Core is that he gets Ash because he's mandatory, but you can use this to chain block him. The only bad part about Veer is that he turns off the machine dupe for Core because he gives all Cyber Dragons a 500 attack point boost.
Okay, I wasn't sure how that.
And then after those guys, we have the Honorary Cyber Dragon. This is Galaxy Soldier, basically a Cyber Dragon monster at this point. You ditch a light monster, special summon him, and then he searches another copy of himself. And then for the one-of monsters, 1 Altanin. I'm still maining this just because you played this back in Extra Link format, but I don't know why I'm still maining it. It's mostly just a side out card, but it's also a really cool blowout card if you pull it. And then 1 Kaiju. This is for any matchup that mostly Sky Striker for obvious purposes, but you can also use it against Salamangreats and basically anything that just has a big boss monster you need to get over. Also basically a Cyber Dragon. For the hand traps, 2 Ash, because I play every good hand trap at 2, so 2 Ash, 2 Ogre because you can ditch it off Galaxy Soldier, also it pops field spells and stuff like that. 2 Phantasme, this is one of the best hand traps in the format. Basically it's a tiny Saryuja that also prevents targeting. It's pretty dope. And then 2 Veiler, also because you can ditch this off of Galaxy Soldier, but also because I don't have infinite impermanence currently. And then I'll get to the side deck when I get to it. That's it for the monsters. And then for the spells, because I don't play traps, because traps are bad. 3 Cyber Emergency. It's the best card in the deck. If it gets negated, you can ditch a card and then add it back to your hand. And if its activation was negated, you can just activate it immediately from your hand again. 2 Cyber Rev System. This is just Monster Reborn, but for Cyber Dragons, and it makes it not be able to be destroyed by card effects. So this with if you Rev System back a Zeger, it's insane because the Zeger is basically indestructible. And then for the one of Cyber Spells, 1 Repair Plant. You only want to play one of this because Emergency is just better, but also because you're always going to search this off of Core, so there's no reason to play more. And then 1 Cyberload. This is only, you play one of these because of Overload, and I'll talk more about it when I get to Overload Fusion. But basically what this does is it shuffles Cyber Dragons from the field or banished back into the deck, and then Fusion summons a Cyber Dragon, either a Chimera Tech or one of the Cyber monsters. That's it for those. And then for the other stuff, Triple Machine Dupe, because it's the main combo maker of the deck. Basically it targets Hertz or Core and then special summons 2 Cyber Dragons, and when we get Noxter, this thing just gets even better because you run 9 Machine Dupe targets. It's crazy. 3 Call by the Grave. A lot of Cyber Dragon players have cut this from their deck for like evenly matched, but I still prefer this, and I like to side the evenly matched just because this is basically another copy of Core, not Core, another copy of Veer, so that way it can help protect your Core and let them go off. And then 2 Overload Fusion. I'm not playing Power Bond anymore because Overload Fusion is just better and it combos more with the Cyberload, but Overload Fusion lets you summon Rampage, and it's insane. Using materials from the graveyard is broken instead of the hand. And then 2 Twin Twisters. This is the newest card I've put in my deck, and I don't regret it. I think 2 is just fine because with the Overloads, I'm basically running 4 Twin Twisters. But Twin Twist, it's something that is really good against the Sky Striker and the Salamangreat matchup. And then lastly, just one Monster Reborn because I've always played in this deck and I have no intention of taking it out. Alright, extras. One Cyber-End, this is for Nova. I've had a couple interactions with this in like Gozen match, which is pretty weird. Cyber Twin for the Cyber Load, this just makes an OTK. And then 2 Rampage, because he pops back row and is like insane. He also has combos with Core and Hertz. 2 Mega Fleet, this is like literally the best extra deck card, and if you're going to play Cyber Dragons, this is like the reason you play it, because it just outs everything. And then 1 Fortress for basically the same reason, except this is only for machine decks. But in my deck, if you go against Sky Strikers, you basically have 3 Mega Fleets. It's crazy. That's it for fusions. Xyz, 2 Nova, 2 Infinity. These are the only 2 that you really need to play. You don't need to play Pleiades, you don't need to play Volcasaurus or the other one. Nova summons back Cyber Dragon, which is insane, and also if he dies by a card effect, you can special summon a fusion monster from your extra. And Infinity is just like a big negate, so actually crazy. And then 1 Cleafort Genius for the links, and then 2 Zeger, and 1 Summon Sorceress. I used to not play Summon Sorceress, but after I put her in, she's like the best, one of the best cards in the extra deck. Cleafort Genius is pretty cool, but he's really only good against Sky Strikers, and then Zeger is just amazing with going into, like, link climbing into Summon Sorceress, and it's nuts, because you can bring him back with Nova. And then for the side, my side deck usually never changes, but 3 Firecracker for when we go into time, because time rules suck. 3rd Ash Blossom for obvious reasons. 2 Power Bond for when I feel like OTKing my opponent. 1 Limiter Removal for the same reason. Triple Evenly Matched because people like to make you go first when they find out you're going second, and that's the same reason for all the other traps, like Lost Wind and the Band. This card's actually going to come out because this card sucks. And then 1 Cyber Overflow. This card's insane because you banish Cyber Dragons from your graveyard and then pop stuff. It's nuts. It's really good, but it's only good if you go first. And that's it for the deck.
Alright, and thank you very much.
Yeah, man, no problem.
One quick question.
Yeah.
Do you have a Cyber Dragon video, combo video?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, everybody, thank you very much to Non-Lamers from Invoked101. His Cyber Dragon combo tutorial to help you play the deck will be linked on the screen somewhere, and then also in the description box below, and his channel will be in the description as well. Check him out. He's awesome. His videos are great. And have a great day.
Wow.